Oh, where's the guard that usually are around here?
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
You've got to lower that card key's temperature. Find someplace cold.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere. But you're close to the warehouse where you fought Raven, right? That place is right in the middle of the permafrost layer, and there's no heater either. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy.
I already told
It's
me.
designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
You already told me about this, Alcon. They got stuff to do. Did I permanent? Oh, there he is. I want you off this place. Time to say goodbye. Always fun to do. Snake's hobbies include interrupting pissing session and throwing cards over ledges. Where's Raven? his dead body. Well, it should be around here somewhere. Ooh, ration. Oh, that's Nikita. Oh, there he is. If only I could carry this Vulcan gun. P-Man understood me like no one else. Isn't it bad for birds to stay in a cold area? No one was quite like P-Man was. Is it done yet? Ooh! Yeah! Gotta go back and gotta go fast. Kokomadja. Damn cameras! I thought I exploded you. Well, it's technically now it's Monday.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting
Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Archon, where do I warm my key?
Somewhere warm? What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back.
I thought I mentioned this a lot where I'm from. Even my YouTube says I live in Denmark. Kiss me, snake. Kiss me to warm it. Let our naked bodies heat up the key.
What was that?
Oh, knocking down soldiers over ledges. It's always fun. It's almost 3 AM right now. Whew, I've been doing live streaming every day in the weekend. Odin Sachsenhagen, got it. It's that time that he says. Odin in scissor. I keep calling it that in Danish. Where's Denmark located? You don't know? Denmark located is in Europe. Like above Germany, next to Sweden, east from England. Saxon. I will call you the scissor.
What was that noise?
Oh man, I have to take the elevator? Saxepulse? It's not a snake to feed the boards. Gotta do my exercises. My chokeholds. Gotta exercise my chokeholds. Punch, choke, punch, choke, punch, punch. I mean, punch, punch. Punch, punch, choke. Punch, punch, choke. Punch, punch, choke. Choke, choke, punch, choke. Oh, someone's calling me. Oh, it's Naomi. Oh, it's not.
It's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
I'm gonna get called from Naomi too. It's like, oh man, I'm not working with the terrorists, or am I? RJ Fix 64 Gaming asked me if I've ever played SAO, like Sword Art Online, right? I think I saw they did a remake or a PS4 version from the PSP game they did. It's on the PlayStation Store, so no, I've seen it in the store, but I've never played it myself. I've never really been interested in the Sword Art Online series. I mean, people seem to really like the anime, but I really can't get into it because there's something about that show that is like doesn't interest me. AOT? Okay, I don't know what AOT stands for. Oh, Attack on Titans. I have only watched one episode of Attack on Titan, and I stopped there. And do you know, and you guys want to know why? I think I've mentioned it before. Not sure if I did it on a YouTube or a stream. But I watched one episode of it, and I just didn't continue that show. And do you guys want to know why I never continued that show? Even though all my friends are saying like, oh, this show is amazing. The reason why I never continued the show is pretty, well, it's kind of stupid reason, but they never explain how the wall was built. And I asked my friends if they ever get an explanation, and they never got an explanation through it either. So throughout the whole series, no one explains how the walls were built. And because I'm thinking like that, it's like, if there were like, the walls were built like to keep out the Titans out of their city, right? And to protect themselves. But if you see those walls, they're pretty huge, and they like take a long, and it looks like it takes a long time to build. So what I'm thinking, while they're building the walls, How do they keep the Titans away from destroying it? It's never explained. Because when I'm thinking, when they build the walls, they must have had a way to keep the Titans away. They must have gotten some kind of way or method or whatever to keep the Titans away while they could build the wall. So when they have this technique, why don't use it again to keep up the Titans? But when I watch the show, no one knows how to get rid of the Titans. I mean, if the wall is ever explained to me, I will give the show a shot. I will watch it. But right now I'm like, explain the wall to me. How and why was it built? Well, we know why, but we don't know how. Like I said, the wall was built to keep the Titans off. But how did we manage to build the wall while keeping the Titans off? So the reason I can't watch that show is because I never get the wall explained. So I can't, like, I don't want to. Not that I can't with the favorite thing. I have lots of shows I really like. I can like point out, I was like, man, I love this show, but I also like this show. That's my favorite. But wait a minute, but I really like this and that about this anime show, so that must be my favorite too. I can't pick a favorite. I have lots of animes I really like. Other than like shows I really like and don't mind watching again. Oh, I shouldn't stand still. I gotta keep this cart heated. What's it saying? I don't like anime. Anime likes me. Oh, I still need to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It looks like a very fun show to watch. The one thing I do like about Attack on Titan is the opening song. Like, I can get hyped to this song. If they can cut up the German talk in the middle of the full song, then I'm good. I can go with it. Deal with it, bah.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who was he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor.
Oh, I need to know about this dude. It's like the small details I need to know.
I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound.
I know it's like minor details, but I still
knew it
need
was
to
my best
know.
chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
I can't see you shaking your head through the coding.
I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then, they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
I haven't watched... So to answer Destiny 09999, I haven't watched well, how you will pronounce it, or Angel Beats. I hear Clannad is like a show that will make you cry or some shit. I don't think I know anything about Angel Beats. Campbell, why are you such an ass? Well, I'm not a person that cries over animes or any kind of shows. I'm pretty stone cold about that. But I do see when it's like, not fully emotionless, but I can feel like, oh, this is a sad scene and stuff like that. But it's not something I would cry over. I'm pretty stone cold about that. Heartless even.
What was that noise?
No! Gaming Goddess's buffering is back! How could you let it happen? So the buffering happens like after 3 AM over here? So your buffering happens like after 9 o'clock in your place. It would seem like it.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
We have been juked!
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
No, it's all a trick to make you activate it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express
I haven't watched
my
Gangster.
gratitude.
I haven't heard about it,
Sorry
so...
to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Foxdie.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Foxdie vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been
Yeah,
talking
you've noticed
to...
that now?
Me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Don't worry, I got the gas mask. Time to call Otacon.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Oremo? Oremo? There's something about that show that I can't watch it.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
What the fuck was that?
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Yeah, the thing about the Oremo series is the possible incest that might become, like, throughout the series.
Well, I must say.
That's what I
Although
hate
the
about
boys
that
at the
show.
Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
Even though I liked, when I was in Japan like 2 years ago, I saw like an episode where the main character got a girlfriend. I was like, oh, maybe that's pretty good. But I later, so maybe that's okay. But I later learned out that his relationship couldn't hold because of his sister. I was like, no, he's going back. I really hate that.
That's what killed the arms tech president.
Being a brother myself, I can't like this show.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Foxdie.
Foxdie? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Foxdie's program just before the operation, but no one knows how, why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Foxdie's program.
then maybe it happened in season 2. It does happen.
The Fox die vaccine to my list.
Kind of an incest relationships is going on.
There must
Because the main character, like I said, gets a girlfriend, the one that cosplays like with the goth cat maid thing. They get together, but they break up again, and like the thing with his sister, I think is like. And, yeah, I watched it because it didn't have subtitles, so I couldn't like figure it out.
It's true that the
But there was clearly what was because of something with his sister.
By Fox die. But
Like, oh no, I don't want to like this anime anymore.
Apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming.
Well, not like I did in first place. Like I read some of the manga, I was like, oh, it's pretty cool.
After all, our genetic code is identical.
But when it's got later on, like, oh no, they're developing a relationship, not a brother-sister bound relationship, but the incest kind of relationship. I really hate when they do that. Like,
You got all the old man's
every time they have a brother and sister in anime living together, they always do some kind of incest relationship with the show, and they can never like those series.
reason I exist is so they could
I really want a series where they're like not like that.
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they
Kiss
used to
Exist,
make
I
you.
could never watch that.
Can you understand what it's
I
like to
mean,
know that
sure,
your
they're not blood
God was
related.
the
They're
day
like
you were
their
born?
parents like married to they're like married into the family, so they become like stepsister and brother.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big
But I
Boss.
still can't get. That's still incest to me.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny
Let's
that is
discuss
encoded
this
in my
harem
family.
anime topic on a later point. I'm at the final boss, and I don't want to have a YouTube video where I'm playing Metal Gear, I'm talking about anime stuff. Because I can really discuss about this, but especially about the harem genre type. Harem or whatever. But after this, I'm at the final boss. Well, kind of final boss. I gotta fight Metal Gear Rex now. So let's leave the anime talk for later. So I'm gonna stop it. Ah! Low battery. That should fine. If you can see the blinking red light in my webcam, and if that's annoying to you, I could put the charge hard. Or maybe I can do that now. It's not so far away. Yeah, I can reach. Whew! Sitting here on the couch for 6-7 hours really makes me feel sweaty and dirty. I need to take a bath again. What do I do? Call the candle.
God help us. Metal Gear is moving. Snake, it's all riding on you now. You've got to stop that thing. But how? You'll have to ask Dr. Emmerich, the guy who made it.
Snake, Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors... Do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually, too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type
I'm
of
okay.
character flaw,
I'm
don't
not
you think?
sad. I mean,
I guess
it
so.
caught me like, I was
I
like,
know you
I'm
wanna
focused
know.
in the game right now.
It probably uses some kind of electronic targeting equipment similar to a tank. If you use chaff, you should be able to confuse it for a little while.
Heard of poison? There's suddenly a lot of people like. What was I doing? Okay. Oh, not it. Oh, that's not it. I need the rations. I need the stinger. Oh, there's a trick with the missiles. There's a way to like run away from the missile, I just never remember how. Oh yeah, you run towards it. Damn it! Oh, I really like slice of life animes. They're like my favorite genre to watch. If you watch Minamike, I like that. That's a slice of life anime. Lucky Star, that's also a slice of life anime.
It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You're a terrible snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Silver
Fox,
Spoon?
Stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox,
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of
Good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it.
After Zanzibar, I was
No, I can't do it.
Snake doesn't want me to do it!
truly alive.
No, I can't do it.
And
It's no good. I can't do it.
in a world
No,
of
I
light.
can't do it.